Leading up to or going through a divorce, lots of different emotions, but no matter what, don't take your drama online. Julia Fogarty from Shulman Partners LLP joins us with more. You gave a great tip just before we were going to air, something you tell your clients.
First of all, thank you for having me here. My favorite thing to tell clients is, sing like there's no tomorrow, dance like there's nobody watching, but if you're gonna text, you're gonna email, you're gonna post, only do it if you're comfortable that it's going to be read aloud in court by a judge, because it probably will be.
Okay, because judges and lawyers look for these kind of things.
We do. So we're a no-fault divorce province. So just to preface the discussion,
yes,
it's not going to have an impact generally on your financial division, but when you have kids, any kind of behavioral issues or any kind of issues in that line of things do have an impact.
Okay. And sometimes online behavior can lead to divorce, as we saw last week with the Coldplay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's kind of something to keep in mind as well. If you're having an affair, or just know that, like, it's everywhere, right? Social media, cameras are everywhere.
There's always somebody watching. You know what? Whether it's a colleague or a friend or an entire concert stadium, you always need to be mindful of the things that you're doing in public, because it's not like it was, 30, 40 years ago, where you can walk around and have a conversation and that conversation only exists in that one period in time, in that one place. Now it's everywhere. You never know if there's a TikToker or there's somebody doing something.
Or even taking pictures. I'm thinking like taking pictures in a restaurant kind of thing of food.
Absolutely.
And you could be there and it's like, who's that? Who's that with you?
Well, yeah, and then there's all these technologies nowadays with AI as well, where they have systems where they can track faces and they can do things as things are being uploaded into posts. I think it's going to get a lot worse before anything. I don't know if it'll get better.
Okay, and then sometimes, like, it just gets ugly. Like we've seen, this isn't a divorce, but it's kind of that separation of friendship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
That is definitely a separation of epic proportions. That is the exact opposite of what I would ever want a client to do. Airing your personal laundry like that on social media, in a public a public platform. Wow, I'm getting tongue-tied this morning. There's no benefit to that. You're creating division, especially if you have children and it's a marriage. Posting things like that on the internet, they're gonna see it. Whether they see it themselves directly or a third party sees it and shows them, everything that you put out there is seen either by your family, it's seen by your employers, it's seen by friends. It has no upside.
And again, keep in mind, if you're comfortable with that being read in court.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it likely will be.
So what do you tell your clients to do then?
I tell them to basically turn all of their privacy settings to the utmost, highest point they possibly can on any account. Do not post anything, because nothing that you post on there is going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. Whether it's a nice post or a not so nice post, it's better to just have nothing. And I know some people, they like to post updates on their lives. They like to, post the comings and goings of their children and their family and things like that. But there's also dangers of posting these things. If you're posting photographs of your children on the internet, there's exposure to a whole internet, we'll call it, of different people. So it's better to just limit that as much as possible. Limit putting that out there. Limit the ability of someone else to try to turn something that was a positive thing for you into a negative in court. Like,
I can imagine it's also a way of avoiding going down the rabbit hole yourself, right? Because you're not in a great headspace when you're going through something like that, and probably looking for anything.
No, exactly. Everybody's going to do a deep dive. And one of the first things I know maybe I don't do it personally, maybe I have someone else do it, but we always take a look to see what's been posted.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Someone may be up there posting these really crazy diatribes because they do.
Because they do. Yeah.
They really, really do.
Okay, Julia, we've run out of time, but yeah, some good
goodness.
advice. Good advice.
It's always
from
nice
you, as
speaking
always.
to you.
Thank you. We'll get your links up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.